being in office and whatnot. I'll tell you one thing that kept me sane through all that was being, as my brother said, you have to be conscious of who you are as a person. My parents never talked about color ever in our household, so we never had a problem necessarily from them teaching us how to hate. And it goes both ways. We can't be mad at white people if we're doing the same things back to them, where we're saying that every one of them are evil, and we're doing the same exact things back. So people will talk about coming to work every day and say, "Hey, did you see this on the news?" Like, no, why would I watch the news when the only thing they're doing is feeding to the frenzy, whether it's COVID or division of races. And our kids are growing up in the internet age, as they said earlier. You have to know and be aware of your situations, but you can't buy in or watch the news and believe these things, because all it's going to do is it set you back. I always said, kind of going down a rabbit hole, teaching black history and what happened to us 200 years ago, it just keeps on bringing us back. And once again, we need to be aware of what happened, but bringing it up, you're teaching kids to have an opinion on something that really isn't relevant on our current situation. So I would just say, keep an open mind. Don't buy into the hype. Those things are put out there to make us think a certain way. And, you know, I'm in an all-white area, and I'll hear people say, "You're not black enough." It's like, how do you know what black is? You've never been around a black person. But that is fed because when they watch a rap video or when they watch a Hollywood movie, we're always portrayed as gangsters or slick talking, funny talking, do-rag, or whatever it is. Or I wore a do-rag one time. I was like, "Why you wear a do-rag?" It's a wave cap. It's not a do-rag. It's a cultural thing, but it's really ignorance. And as long as people are continuing to think like this, there will always be division, because we are always put into a pigeonhole or microscope because of what society tells us we're supposed to be like. So whatever. Make sense? All right.
I mean, yeah. So the reason why I started this podcast, it was to get everyday dads their just due. Yeah, you know, the ladies, they get their thing, you know, and we love the ladies, we love our wives, our spouses, you know, we love them, and they deserve everything that they get, accolades, Mother's Day, you know, we get the tie and underwear, you know, but you know, Mother's Day get juries and all that stuff like that. But again, us guys, we get left out in the cold sometimes. You know, our stories don't get heard. And these are some real good dudes. These are more than just my cousins. These are my brothers. You know, I hold them up to a high, you know, regard, you know, and I have mad respect for all of them. That's why I wanted them on this show. That's why I am super stoked about this episode, because I wanted to get their perspective, you know, on raising us, you know, raising the children, you know, being fathers. So I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. So, like I said, these guys are all, you know, movers and shakers everywhere they go. So, hey, if y'all want to plug something or, you know, say what y'all got, this is the time to do it. I only have but like 100 listeners, but hey, that 100 gonna hit. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with Mr. Basketball Academy. Now I'm gonna start with Mr. Basketball Academy. Yeah, I'm starting with Mr. Basketball Academy. I'm gonna say this, Mr. Basketball Academy. If you want to train your child to go to the next level, listen to the man. Go ahead.
See, I'm not gonna say this. See, I appreciate you plugging the Mr. Basketball Academy, but hey, just to let you know, the Mr. Basketball Academy is for anybody that wants to learn. If you have a willingness to learn, that's the biggest thing, though. If you're gonna come and work out, you gotta have the willingness to learn. Because if you want, I don't care how terrible you are. I know a lot of trainers won't take kids that are not that good or anything. We're willing to take anybody that's willing to learn, because you learn. I've taken kids that can't even dribble a basketball to make the A team. So if you're willing to learn, we're willing to work with you. So you can come by anytime. Look us up online. It's MrBallAcademy.com. But hey, if you're willing to learn and you got you got the effort to come, we got you. I'm good, man. I don't know what else to say.
You know, you can tell that's money, but they don't want to plug up anything. Hey, that's money there, but you ain't got to plug nothing. It's like, man, look, he just said, you know what it is. That's all he said. You know what it is. Yo, D, you got anything you want to plug?
Yes, sir, man. I got, well, for one, if you're in the Houston, Texas area, we love cleaning services, commercial and residential cleaning. exterior and interior. Also, just for anywhere globally, my wife has a designing business, graphic designing, logos, business cards, anything that you can actually print or put some type of design on. D. Davis Designs got you. So, I was late, but I had to, match Ty's wife plug. And put the booze, Facebook, D. Davis Designs. I think pretty much IG, straight out D. Davis Designs. We love cleaning. Yep. Thank y'all.
All right, I see. Again, you can tell people got money. They ain't got to plug nothing. They just say, you know what it is. Well, hold on. Somebody did remember something they want to plug. Go ahead.
Well, since we're doing shout-outs and stuff like that, I'm just gonna say this: anybody out there, if you're a over-the-road driver, 18-wheeler, and you want to drive for a good company, let Rico know. He'll get in touch with me. We got a sign-on bonus. Good driving, get your truck. Easy loads, get you across country, back and forth. So just give Rico a call. He'll hit me up, and we'll go from there.
Nah, don't call me. Don't call me. I don't want phone. Questions, concerns about this show or any other show, you can always reach me at Freedom's Dad Podcast. That's Freedom's Dad Podcast at gmail.com. Or you can hit me with anything. Like I said, if any of these guys who plug something, if you want to reach out to me and I can get the information out to them, no problem. Freedom. Come on, you want to say something? Your audience want to hear from you. All right. Say Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Oh, okay. Go back and play with your cousins. That's what you want to do. All right. Again, y'all, I appreciate y'all listening. And fellas, I thank y'all for joining my podcast. It's been really, really dope, informative. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. All right.